Good day, everyone. Yeah, Trevor from the Agent's Garage Desk. Yeah, I know we've been crazy busy in the Agent's Garage workshop, so thanks to all our customers for your patience, especially with our major repairs. Obviously, major repairs takes quite a time, and it's not a turnaround time like a service would be. You come in and out the same day. So thanks, guys, a lot for your patience. We've have quite a lot of major repairs, quite a big rolling of the Ford 1 liter EcoSport motors where it needs the wet cam belt change. Yeah, obviously, as Ford originally said, those belts can go 270, but as we find them breaking anything from 105 up. So if you haven't done your 1 liter EcoSport cam belt already, contact the Agent's Garage and we can make a booking. We've done quite a few of them now, and I've got 3 EcoSports in line. One which actually requires an engine due to the Cambelt, and then I got another 2 EcoSports waiting there. Currently busy with one Fiesta EcoSport. We just finished another one, so yeah, they are rolling in hard and fast. So just remember, if you haven't done your Cambelt on your EcoSport, your wet Cambelt as we call it, it actually runs in oil. Contact Agent's Garage and we can make a booking there for it. But yeah, thanks again to all our customers.
Hey guys, welcome back. So it's funny, not funny. So yeah, you know they always say there's so many different ways. Remember me saying this? I own a Ford.
You're gonna cry in the car.
So it's a bit hard so when I say these things, because yeah, my range has been giving me a bit of uphill in battle. Myself and Trevor, we're still waiting to take our 4x4 challenge. I've taken my bucket through some hectic places, gone up some big hills, in through water, out of water. Yeah, so the Ford brand, again, I don't say there's ever a bad brand. I've had my challenges with working on so many different brands. Opel was one of my biggest challenges. This week has been Mercedes-Benz. It's kind of had me. You're gonna see. We're gonna walk past one now. There was a ML that had me by the balls, like I would say it, where with AMS meters giving problems. But yeah, coming back to what I was saying about Ford. So this month, I would say, we're gonna call it Ford month here at the Agent's Garage. Obviously, we were there with Paris with him rebuilding that Figo's motor. It's a Duratec motor. So now I'm going to show you the motors that are quite problematic. And it's the 1 liters and the 1.5 EcoBoosts, or EcoSports in other words as well. They're all 3 cylinders. But yeah, so these vehicles are driven by wet belts. I'm going to take you for a walk and show you why I say funny, not funny. Because yeah, like one of the things they say Ford stands for first on rubbish dump, or the other one they say stands for fix or repair daily. And I felt that experiences, but I don't feel that Ford should be taken in that way, because there's other words that I can't say what Ford also stands for. Actually, I have a sweater, but the first word is a bit rude. But yeah, you can Google too why we're saying at the Agent's Garage we have Ford month. So we have this one over here, which we've now stripped. It's lost compression on cylinder 1. The head has been sent away. Blocked up the pickup. The reason why the pickup got blocked is due to this running a wet cam belt. Right, so I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't want to badmouth any brand in any sort of way. So there isn't a set interval as far as we know. Even when we found Ford, we found different Ford dealerships. They give you a different answer in a sense of when the cam belt should be done. I think they're now actually saying 80,000. Before it was 180,000. There was something I heard once upon a time in my life, but don't hold me to it, where it's like 200,000. We get different customers that tell us of the different intervals when it comes to the wet cam belt. Yeah. So what happens is the belt fragments start to break up. If you miss a service on these Fords, if you use the incorrect oil, the viscosity or incorrect oil, like I say, yeah, you miss a service on the vehicle, what happens is, because the belt runs in that oil, so if the oil is old, if the oil viscosity is lower than what it should be, if it's the incorrect oil, how else can I put it? Basically, I think you get my drift the way I'm getting to. The belt starts to break up prematurely, so then it starts to wear, and you don't get to that 100, and you never get to the 180,000. That much I've never seen these Fords get to. By 90,000, I've seen them break. I've seen them break on 140,000 before 120. So yeah, they're quite bad when it comes to that, and it costs a big penny because of the amount of work it takes to get to this belt. Remember, these belts are running through the head. It runs, the tappet cover comes off, and there's a whole lot of stripping to do to get it off. I'm actually going to show you on one. Able to see. So okay, we actually put the bolts back on just to cover up the motor so nothing gets into it. So yeah, loosen up here. And she's not gonna probably want to come off for me because it doesn't want me to tell my story finish. So the belts basically break up. I will send another video, so as you can see the belt is just breaking apart. Yeah. So that ends up in your oil pickup by your oil pump, your oil sump, and it basically blocks the pickup. Once that happens, the car loses oil pressure, and you know what happens when you lose oil pressure in your vehicles? It damages the motor. Luckily, this one stripped the belt before the customer could drive any further. The oil pressure light had to come on, yes, as a warning. But yeah, we're lucky enough to this one, which is going to replace the belt itself. We had done our checks on the rest of the motor, and so far everything looks good. So we're going to pop a new belt on there. And yeah, so this is Ford number 2. Besides the, like I say, why we say 4 month, we have the engine rebuild. Then we'll come back to this one. This one's another Ford. This is a Kuga. However, this had a different issue. This had an oil cooler issue. It was mixing oil and water. Both oil coolers had to come out. One had to be replaced. The other one was good enough. We just had it tested, which is the gearbox one. But yeah, different issue. So like you can see, what are we counting? It's 1, 2, 3. So I think I'm losing my count every time. What did I say? 1,
I think it's 3
2,
or 4.
3. It's 4 yet. And then we've got number 5 again. Another EcoSport that you see. Same exact issue. Wet cambelt broken. This one the customer was actually quoted on a new engine as well as the white one inside over there. So we're trying to save them where we can. Like I say again, it's quite a pretty penny when it comes to these repairs. So yeah, here's the last one, which is again, guess what? Same problem. So yeah, like I say guys, funny not funny. Again, I don't have a problem with the Ford brand. I personally drive the Ford. I love my Ford. It does quite a bit of things that I wanted to do in my sense of a 4x4. These vehicles are lovely. They drive smooth when they're going. But yeah, do not skip a service. It's the most heartbreaking thing to tell a customer that the cambelt is broken or it's stripped apart and it's broken engine damage or done something inside the engine. It's the worst thing to say. And like I say, you can see they come in by the numbers. Yeah, so don't skip a service on any car. Don't skip a service, but especially on the Ford, especially the 1 liters and the 1.5. Anyone that has a wet belt, yeah. And then always make sure you, like I say, doing the right oil. And then you're welcome to check in with us at any time as to when that belt needs to be replaced. My honest opinion is the 80,000 mark, which is what most of them are doing now. So between 80,000 and 100,000 if you're really good. But I would say never take the chance. We rather just get it done as soon as possible. Like I say, Ford is the recommendation now as far as I know is the 80,000 mark. Just to get it done, yeah. So we don't want to hurt anybody's pockets. And we don't want to see them in that predicament where the belt actually breaks, yeah. Yeah guys, so that's Ford month. Funny not funny. Fix or repair daily, whatever you want to say. Again, I don't have a problem with the brand. Ford's good.